Hi, my name is Alexis, and I'll be talking about Katherine Johnson. So, Katherine Johnson is a 98-year-old African American chemist and mathematician from White Spur Springs, West Virginia, who is best known for making space available. She earned her bachelor's in science, mathematics, and French at West Virginia State College. She eventually started working at NACA Langley Laboratory, which is now known as NASA, for 33 years. Towards the beginning of her career in 1957, she helped provide the math on a document called Notes on Space Technology, which was a male dominated group, and so she worked with them and they asked her to come on board in their program because she did so well with the math on that document, which working on that document and being a part of their program was basically the start of her career in space technology. In 1961, she calculated the trajectory analysis for the Alan Shepard Mission Freedom 7 flight, which was America's first American space flight. As her career progressed, she accomplished many more things, especially one of her biggest known accomplishments was in 1962 on the Glenn's Freedom flight. The flight crew was in need of a worldwide communication network, so they had electronic computers type up all the equations and information needed for the trajectory of the capsules in the flight. However, the astronauts on the flight were like, wait a minute, we don't really trust these computers. They're always having blackout shortages and a whole bunch of problems. So they said, get the girl. And when they said get the girl, they meant Katherine. They wanted Katherine to come and check all the equations by hand and make sure the computer was right before they went up into space. So Katherine came with her, handy dandy desktop calculator and was doing all the equations by hand in her mind and said that everything was good to go, and the astronauts went and had a safe trip and, came back home. So that's where she got her nickname, the human computer, because she could do everything a computer could do just without all the technology. She did everything by hand with the calculator. So that's where she got her nickname, the human computer. Another one of her biggest accomplishments was in 2015, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Obama at the time. Some of her obstacles she had to overcome in her academics and field of work were very extreme, considering she was not only African American, but she was also a female. She lived during the time of segregation, so there weren't that many good schools for African American students at the time, let alone being a 10-year-old freshman in high school and graduating college at the age of 18. So there weren't too many schools that actually wanted to take a smart African American. They were, kind of intimidated by her. They didn't really want to take her. So her family had to move around constantly trying to find schools to get her and her brothers and her, siblings in so that they could learn and be the best version of themselves. She never really faced any racial discrimination at NASA because she always said that people were just too busy to not notice that she was African American, but to acknowledge that. Like, she could always feel the discrimination, she could always feel the looks, but nobody actually came out and said anything to her. She didn't really have such a hard time in the workforce, which is a good thing. The person that influenced her the most in her career was her father and her college professor. She always said that her father was one of the smartest people she knew in her entire lifetime and still is now. When she was walking around on college campus, she was stopped by her professor, Dr. W.W. Shiflin Clayton, and he jokingly said to her that if she wasn't in her class, he was going to come find her because everybody knew that she was super, super smart. She was only a teenager in college, so she had to have some type of, smarts. So he came and was, taught her everything that he knew, and she enjoyed it. She loved it, and, he was one of the main reasons she became as big as she was now because of everything that he taught her. So Katherine Johnson was on the What Matters talk show and told them that if she had one piece of advice to give to children pursuing the STEM field or just any field of work in that matter, would be to learn, and more specifically to learn what you love. You can't learn something that you don't love or you won't really be all into it. She also said that women can do anything men can do and don't let anything hold us back. I think that diversity is important in the STEM field and any field of that matter because it offers a wide range of opinions and outlooks and opportunities for many people involved. Something that I might not be able to do, one of my colleagues might be able to do. So diversity offers all those talents and brings all of those together so that people can work together and share their talents, their problem solving skills, everything that they have with everybody around them so that they can, be successful in the work field that they go in. That's all I have on Katherine Johnson. Thanks for listening. Bye.